Hi guys, welcome to the Crooked Brother house. Right now I am in the Bahamas and I wanted to share with you guys. I want to give you guys an update about a new rule. The Governor Ron DeSantis announced new initiative to protect Floridians' right to vote. You guys remember when an officer that almost fell from the boat stopped me? And Fish and Wildlife and Customs, there was no reason why to do that. How you doing, man? Good, yourself?
Good. You have your driver's license and boat registration?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna peek my head up front a little bit. Just gonna do a quick little border search here, and then we'll be on our way. Anything over? You bringing anything back that you wanted to clear into customs? Anything greater than $10,000 in cash? No drugs, right, or anything? No. Okay.
Well, now there's a new rule. Today, Governor Ron DeSantis, that's February 12 of 2025, announces the Voter Freedom Initiative. And by the way, I'm in the beautiful Bahamas. I'm in a secluded place away from civilization, probably about 10 miles away from civilization. Love it here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. The new announcement is Governor DeSantis announces that the initiative will prohibit boat inspections without probable cause. So if the enforcers are there at the ocean while you're fishing, they cannot search you without a probable cause, which were previously conducted as safety compliance checks. That's what happened to me. They came on board. I knew that they have the right to search your boat because that's the law. You can't say, oh, you can't search my boat in the water. They had the right. Remember, they had the right to do this. And those officers that stopped me, they were awesome officers. So it's nothing against the officer. It's just against being checked for no reason, right? It's like being pulled over on the highway for no reason. Hey, I just want to stop your car. I just want to check you out. It's against the law. So the government Ron DeSantis, he wants to pass that on to voting, right? It says, to this end, the bill will direct FWC to work with the tax collector to proactively provide a Florida Freedom Voters decal registration. This decal will indicate to law enforcement that the voter has been taking the necessary steps maintaining proper safety requirements. This strikes an appropriate balance between ensuring compliance with voting laws and reducing unnecessary disruptions for law-abiding voters, making enforcement more practical and effective, right? I've been stopped a bunch of times out there, and every time you stop people, it costs taxpayers money. So I got stopped once with a helicopter. Then the Customs Border Protection.
Okay, where are you headed to? Bimini. Bimini, what are you going over there for? Vacation. Okay, boat job? Yeah, fishing. Okay, or something over there? No, we're going to stay on the boat. Double gas. Is he caught? Yeah, he's sick. Okay. Is he sick?
Then I got stopped by the Coast Guard cutter, the big one with the big machine gun in the front, the big cutter, which is a big ship.
Go ahead, Captain.
Good morning, sir. This is U.S. Coast Guard. I'd like to ask
got stopped by U.S. Customs and Coast Guard about 45 minutes ago, leaving Miami, and we're heading to Bimini, Bimini Island. So imagine the first time I got stopped. Most likely the helicopter hovering around me, U.S. Customs arriving, and the cutter stopping, all that could have cost maybe $10,000. And another time, I got stopped, they boarded my boat, they checked the toilet, they checked everything.
No, that's fine. That toilet does it go to this one? Of the
No, it has its own container.
It just goes right there.
Yeah, if you lift it up, you'll be able to see. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. No problem.
They were very nice. The officers, I never have a complaint about them. They were very nice. That was probably another stop that could have cost thousands of dollars. Every time you have a crew of people boarding your boat and passing the work, is thousands of dollars. And not alone, when they stopped me the last time, then the officer almost fell into the water. That was very dangerous because he could have got hurt. My boat was going in autopilot, propeller was spinning. The other boat, his two motors were running too. So if he would have fallen between the boats, his legs would have floated up right away, and one of the motors, either one side or the other side, would have hit his legs. So you see, that could have been a tragedy. The good thing is we avoided it. Between me and the other officer, we helped him up, right? But if he would have slipped, he was very agile. He hung on to that boat for dear life, and we didn't help him to come up on the boat. That could have been a tragedy. All the time that all these officers stopped me, if you look at, it's been unnecessary, right? But that's okay, because back in the day, there was no rules. But now, we're gonna have rules now, and Governor Ron DeSantis is trying to pass this bill. And it's not that I'm doing something wrong. The problem is that they can hold you up for half an hour to 40 minutes to an hour to search your boat, to see if all the stuff is legal. So now they're going to give you a decal whenever you get your registration of your boat every year renewed. They're going to give you, I don't know how it's not going to work, if you're going to have to take your boat to the DMV so they can inspect it for you. And then they're going to give you a decal. You're going to put it on the side of the boat. And that decal shows the officers not to stop you because you've been checked. It may last years for that decal to be on the side of the boat. So that's awesome because now they won't stop you. So soon, when you register your boat, if this comes in effect, it should come in effect soon, then no more unnecessary searches for us boaters, which is awesome because when you take the day off to go fishing, sometimes you lose half an hour to an hour on a search. Not alone is dangerous. You could crash or damage your boat or their boat. So it is really dangerous. So they won't be able to stop you if they don't have probable cause, which is awesome. All right, guys, so I just wanted to share this with you guys because you guys, most of you guys are boaters and you've been stopped. You've been stopped before. So if this bill passes, they won't stop us. As long as we're doing everything okay, they don't need to stop us. So that is great. And it's time that it takes away from your trip, your day off that you took off to go fishing. All right, guys, great news from the governor. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys like this new update too. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to go to sleep because you see the boat is kind of rocking. So it's going to be awesome. I'm going to have an awesome night. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.